Hello, Explorers.
Hello.
It has been a bit since we've been on.
Like
2 weeks, but it's been a little
Peace,
bit.
everybody. Peace.
We've got a lot of fun stuff today. So we're going to be talking about cruising. We got some great news about a new Dizney ship that's coming out. We have stuff about the stuff that you go poop too much or you throw up too much.
What the heck?
So I'm sharing news about that.
Wow.
And we do have like a little thing that we found. 15 things that people find annoying on a cruise.
I can think of more than that, but okay.
That's all coming up next on this clothing optional show. Next.
We're wearing clothes on D&G Explorers.
What was that? D&G. Welcome in, everybody.
Hello. What was that? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show. All right.
No.
Yes, we're starting. It is hot here. It
is. Let me tell you something.
It's
90-something degrees outside.
Yeah, we don't want to run our air conditioning. It's 82 in the house right now, so we got our windows open. We got night with the time going forward an hour. We got extra time, so we.
What tower are you talking about?
I have no. My mouth and my mind are doing two different things. They're not cooperating tonight. But yeah, it was a couple of weeks since we've been on. I was in Vegas with my mom last week, and we had a very good time. But it was mom and son time, so we had a chance to hang out and just enjoy just having. She's 84 years old, so I'm treasuring every moment that I have with her. But Greg, why don't we welcome our explorers that are here for us today?
And you got to what?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with this.
You got to meet some people in Vegas.
I did, yes.
Wow, I didn't know if I could say anything or not. You met Daniel and Nancy Fields in Vegas because they were going to go see
Sammy Hagar.
Hagar. Yep, lots of people that we knew were going to go see him.
So she flew in, they flew in, and I had a chance to hang out with them for about 20 minutes before their show. So that was awesome. Always great to see Nancy and Daniel. So hopefully they'll pop in on here and say hi to us.
Yep.
But Greg,
we got Anthony Simone's here, Ann Hanley is here, Mary Ellen Dillon is here.
You forgot.
William. Oh, Angela Nemecheka is here.
Mary Ellen.
What was that? Oh, Mary Ellen.
I didn't wave to her.
Choo Choo is here. Our friend Choo Choo Player 2 from our Switch 2 group. We got Nautical Nurse Nancy.
And apparently we're on the big screen. Sorry if it's not too impressive.
Oh well,
Hi, guys, clothing
speak for yourself. You know, I probably look great on their TV. I'm just playing. I probably look haggard on their TV. And I'm just. We got Waypoint Explorers,
fellow explorers.
More sunshine, please. Jim, can we get a little bit more sunshine? But we have plenty of sunshine right now, actually. But thank you for dropping in. We have Pepper Tree Villa is here.
At least you included some clothing optional images in the opening. It is great to see you, boys. We need to hang out. It's been too long. We need to meet you guys for lunch, like halfway point.
Been a while,
it's been
yeah.
a while. We need to get caught up for you guys, with you guys.
Greg, I got my hair cut today, and my hair is shorter than yours. Anne, are you trying to tell me something? I know Anne doesn't like longer hair. I guess on me, I don't know. One of my brothers has long hair too, but his is longer than mine in a ponytail. Don't think I'm gonna go that long, but yeah. What were you gonna say?
It's starting to get a little bit more personality to it. It's not like a tumbleweed.
It's getting to the point where it's dropping down more.
So Mary Ellen asks, is the name of the Disney ship the Destiny? Not the one they just announced. So we'll go into that one a little bit later. A little bit of some suspense to that, exciting suspense. What's that, Greg?
Nancy said that she wishes she had our warm weather. We will try to catch it for you and package it and mail it your way.
Right.
Season's greetings, yes. So S1 is here. Hi, Derek and Greg. Gregory, turn that air on. Too hot there. We are trying to conserve energy. It's actually, there is a breeze outside. I can see it. The trees are kind of moving a little bit.
Well, we have our lows are 56. So once
it'll cool down.
It'll drop really quick. Yeah, feel a lot better.
Destination Fun, welcome.
Jenny, welcome.
You look great on the big screen.
Oh,
thank you. She was talking about me. And I'm just playing. I'm joking. Where are we at?
The tree says, yes, we do need to meet up. It's been, I don't even know how many years it's been since we've met up with you guys.
It's probably been like 4 years.
It's been a while.
I think we're
cut. Fine. It's just Rich complained mine is too short.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you didn't like me with long hair, but I'm just seeing how it is. But it's okay. I hope that you like your short haircut and that it came out nice. The fan on Greg's hair is giving Baywatch vibes. Tick-a-doom, tick-a-doom, tick-a-doom. Some people stand. I don't know how the song goes.
I don't remember the fact that you even started that is impressive.
Some people stand in the darkness, waiting. Something, I don't know, something like that.
Sherry says it's warming up there in Tampa. It's but it was 43 there today. We're supposed to go down a little bit. 93 in March in Central California is not normal. It's probably about 18 degrees higher than it's supposed to be. Mary Ellen says, oh, okay, I know amazing singer who is in rehearsal for the Disney Destiny and the new shows they will have. That's exciting. That's
I am looking, my hair's like blowing in the wind.
We have the fan on here. Greg, let's do a dilly
dilly. Shoot.
This is that reminds me of when we went to
good Lord, don't. Cheers.
Cheers. This is an Explorer tea and vodka. Gives me images of a Duran Duran video in Sri Lanka.
I already know what you were going to say about the water park.
We don't need to go there. Welcome.
Hello, Ryan.
I mentioned it before on the other ones.
Oh, okay.
92 at Pepper Tree Villa in March is too hot. Yeah, isn't it crazy? It's way too crazy on that.
I think winter has already come and gone.
No, isn't it April is when spring officially begins?
When is the first day of spring?
Official news.
Okay, I found this on the web for when is the
that
first
is not what I'm looking for. Oh Lord. I thought it had already happened, but apparently the groundhog has a few more days to go.
Well, not in California. That's an East Coast thing. So some of the news that we're going to talk about today.
Oh, it's Friday,
March 20th.
Apparently at 7:46 a.m. it will turn to spring. Why is there a time for that? I don't understand that.
Yeah, Peppertree List is 7:45 Pacific Standard Time.
Well, they're 1 minute off then. I don't know.
So Dizney announced today their new ship, Greg. It's one of our favorite sayings.
Just believe.
Yes.
It's called Believe. It's going to be awesome. I said we need to do that.
Yeah.
Because that word means a lot to us. So if we do any new Disney cruise ship, I think we need to do that.
Well, we definitely want
one.
to do the Treasure.
I know.
But
Believe, that's magical right there.
believe me.
Wow.
Is magical. Today also marks the Josh D'Amaro, his official
first day
as
the
the new Disney CEO.
Yeah.
I was telling.
So congratulations
yes.
to him. I hope he does good things with Disney. Like lower the prices to the parks, please.
I think he's already showing some of his focus on getting people
back
better value at the parks, because at Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World, the Villains Land, they didn't scrap it. They're adding more to it to give it more of a bang.
Are they already building it?
I don't know if they've started construction on it. They're doing the Cars Land first.
I don't remember where it's even gonna go.
But Greg and I saw him walking around Disneyland.
I don't remember. You remember it more.
I do, because I couldn't remember his name, and I just didn't want to walk up to him and sound stupid. But he was by Big Thunder. Big Thunder Mountain and Mark Twain Riverboat, and he was picking trash up off the ground. Well, and I was thinking, and I think at that time, because if I remember right, he was president of Disneyland before.
I was going to say, what was he before the CEO?
He wasn't. He was beyond that at that time. I think he had progressed above that, but he was just walking around the parks. He hasn't been Disneyland president this entire time.
So he downgraded to CEO, you mean?
No, CEO is above the entire company.
That's what I was saying. I said, what was he doing before that?
But he went from when we saw him, he was no longer Disneyland president. He had already gone above that, and he was doing more within the higher arches of the Disney company.
I'd like to know what's above president and in between CEO.
Disneyland is one park. You got the company, which incorporates everything on it. And
do we miss somebody?
I hope you have a fan and
Captain Sherry. Do we miss somebody?
Yeah, that's Sherry from Destination Fun.
Oh, okay. Welcome. I don't think we said welcome.
Angela, it's supposed to be like in the 70s when you're here.
Come on now. Fresh, sparkling water. Okay, we'll run the tap for you, and we'll have a glass with some ice. I'm just playing.
But
we have bottled water.
to finish my thought, I don't think I finished it. It was impressive to me to see a person that high stature picking up trash off the ground, and I just had a lot of respect for him. And so we saw him in like the Imagineering videos way back when, 20-something years ago, 25 years ago. So I think he's going to be a good CEO for Disney. I'm looking forward to what they can bring.
Well, I think Angela's bubble is going to be burst very quickly when she gets here. She expects 5-star service. We don't do turn down service. We don't leave little chocolates on your pillow. We don't do room service. We don't. No, I'm just playing. You'll be fine.
D&G Don't Explorers. That's the name of it. Other news, the Disney Adventure has officially been launching on their voyages, the maiden voyages they have done. I've been watching a few different
How was that they have done? You trying to be nasally?
This Life of Ours, our friends, This Life of Ours, Ben and David. There's another one, which is Theme Park. Oh, what is it?
Wait, I was thinking This Life of Ours was Ben and David, the way you made it sound.
This Life of Ours are on the Disney Adventure.
Okay.
They are,
and then Ben and David.
And then Theme Park Express, I think, is the name of that channel. They have been watching videos from them, and that ship is massive, and they've done a really good job of it. It's not a Wish class ship like the new one is going to be. It looks very interesting.
Now, actually, Anthony, we do have the book. And Angela, I think, bought the book too. We could make towel animals, actually. We could try and see how that works out. I mean, God knows how it's going to turn out, but you never know. That might be something to try.
Sheree says Angela deserves to be treated like a queen while she is here. We got some fun things planned. We are going to go up to Yosemite.
Yeah.
We're hoping to have more of the park open, but some of the areas are still closed because of the snow and the higher elevations. But there's still a lot to see in Yosemite. A couple of weeks ago, they were hit by a massive snowstorm. Unlike them, as much snow as they got, but a lot of that's already melted. So we should have fun there. We're going to go to a place called Forestier Underground Gardens, which is in Fresno, like 20 minutes from us, which is really interesting place. It's a historical landmark. We're going to go to Universal Studios Hollywood. We're going to go see the Hollywood sign. We're going to do the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So we have a lot of fun things which are planned for this trip.
And Anne Hanley, you never notice that there is a magnifying glass that was behind us in our old place. It's D&G Explorers. So we explore with a magnifying glass.
You can't see the...
We look for clues.
The other side of that you can't see is an anchor, because we have the anchor on here.
Yeah. So there's our anchor.
Our D&G insignia has the anchor and a magnifying glass on it.
Yep, but we do have that book. Angela, I think you bought the book too, because we were all trying to make animals on that cruise, whatever cruise it was that we were on together. I don't remember now.
It was on the Radiance, the Halloween cruise.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a fun one with the cruise director. He was funny. I remember him. Do you remember him?
No, I don't think he was on that one. I think that was the one with
it was African American.
Yeah. I think that
what was that one?
That was Honey's birthday in
But
June.
what was that one?
The Radiance.
That was the first time. Okay. That was when I was Mr. Limpy Gimpy because of my foot. So, but yeah,
Sylvia.
But yeah, we did use the book. I keep on looking at Gregory. This is high school Gregory with the hair. LOL. Wow.
Cheryl Rosinski, welcome in. Hello.
Welcome. I actually did not have hair like this in high school. I always kept it like short, and it wasn't like this.
My hair is finally growing out. Finally.
Yeah.
Greg, we're ready for some other news.
Okay.
Someone clogged the toilet with a towel.
So they say. Because multiple people have gotten that letter on different cruises, and they think it's just something that they just throw out to cover up what really happened. Who knows? It's a conspiracy, I tell you.
Yes. So the MSC Meraviglia. Viglia, yes. That is the ship, and as Greg mentioned, they have mentioned it a few times that there were some issues with the plumbing. They'll get periodically, they'll do I don't know what group comes in, but they make sure everything is to standard and they have a rating on it. They got the lowest rating you can get to pass, which is 86. They scored an 86 out of 100, because if they would have gotten 85, they would have not been able to 85
is the lowest that you can pass.
Yeah, so that's
pretty disgusting.
86, they have to get an 86.
Yeah,
that's get it. And that was
all standards,
all based on some of the plumbing issues, because they had it in the crew quarters. So a pretty crappy situation. So
things to not do: don't bring your own toilet paper, especially 2-ply, because it will not flush right. Don't flush sandy wipes. Don't flush actual towels, like they said.
Who would do that, though?
A child. Don't flush makeup remover pads, anything like that. Anything that the cruise line does not already provide to you for toiletries, do not flush down the toilet, is what they're trying to say, because you will have a crappy situation probably.
So, Pepper Tree, Arnie, are you doing a liqueur shot, or what are you doing? A banana drink? If you want to 2-ply toilet paper, just fold.
I was just gonna say that, dang it! But to be fair, it's kind of like sandpaper, not that I know what that would feel like, but if I had to imagine, that's what it would feel like on your bum. So if yes, you do kind of want to fold it, but it is kind of rough paper. So not to get too personal, but yeah, we all got to do it. So
All right, Greg, we're moving right along here. The other thing,
exfoliating. Yeah. Okay.
So as we travel, as
I don't want to exfoliate that
the
area.
world cruises, okay, Greg,
Calm yourself down.
you're messing my. I'm gonna mess up. Okay. Norovirus is hitting in a lot of places right now. I think Angela was saying that it's hitting up in like the Michigan area.
It's on the West Coast for
it's
us.
on the West Coast, like in San Francisco, the Bay Area are getting a lot of it, and they're testing it. They said in I forgot what facilities they said, but the Sun Princess, which is Princess Cruise Line's newest ship, from the 7th to the March 7th through the 14th, that ship went on a cruise in the Caribbean. They had 149 passengers.
That was a Star Princess.
Oh, I think you're right. I think it is a Star Princess. Yes, it's their newest one. I think, yeah, you're right. It's a Star Princess. I wrote it down wrong. Unless it was a Sun Princess. Oh, I don't. It's one of the princess ships. Now you got me doubting it.
I think it was. I'll check it right now.
They had 152 passengers, including the crew.
It is
got sick.
The Star
Princess. Okay, so that is their newest ship. So like 104 passengers, and what is that? Like 49 of the crew. They got a norovirus.
Yep.
So the key on that is they call it the winter cold. It doesn't matter what temperature it is, if it's hot, if it's cold, if you don't wash yourself thoroughly, if you don't wash your hands, you have a good chance if there's a outbreak on there. But people don't usually wash their hands, especially like in the buffet. So wash your hands, people.
Well, but they did say it doesn't matter if you, with the norovirus portion, it does not matter if you wash your hands with hot or cold water, it's still spreadable. So basically, you can still have a chance of getting it. So I told Derek what I normally do is, yes, you touch the tongs and everything to get your food, but I'll use sanitizer. But then I will eat everything with a fork. And I mean everything. If it's a piece of bread, I will put the fork in the bread and eat it like that. So I don't have to touch any food, because when it comes to cruises, you don't want to get the norovirus, because you're going to have things coming out both ends, if you know what I mean. And you're going to be sicker than a dog. And I don't want to experience that. I've heard it's very bad. So we bring sandy wipes, we bring sanitizer, and I know I just said it doesn't matter if you use hot or cold water, but they yes, wash your hands still, but when it comes to the norovirus, it's highly transmissible.
Mary Ellen asked a good question. Do you guys have any hotel suggestions for San Francisco? I'm going to give you one that we stayed at that we really liked. It's called the Hotel Zoe. I'm assuming you're sailing out of San Francisco. It's a little bit further away, depending on how much luggage you have. You could take like an Uber there, but it is, if I remember right, didn't we? Oh, we parked close. We had, we went with Mike and David on the Legend. That's what we did. We stayed at the Rio. The Rio is good. That's a little bit about the same distance.
Someone just got DoorDash for food, it looks like. just saw the squirrel.
So the Rio, San Francisco, there is the Zoe. They're literally like side by side in terms of distance. So those would be a couple. They're a little bit further. So if you have a lot of luggage, you'd probably have to Uber into the cruise port.
Well, Waypoint Explorers, that's a good idea, but there is a flaw in that as well when it comes to the norovirus, because you're using gloves to touch everything. So you're using gloves to touch your utensils.
No, but I was thinking I'm sure what they mean is you put the gloves on, you get your food, you remove them, and then you eat your food.
Yes, but what about your utensils? Because they're there for everybody to just grab.
Yeah, but they're not all touching them.
How do you know that? It's kind of weird that I mean, I get the gloves thing, but if multiple people are pulling out a spoon, and norovirus is that transmissible, who's to say you don't get a fork
I think
that has it and you're touching the handle and then you touch your food?
I'm trying to remember.
I'm not trying to be germophobic, but
You're
with
being
the norovirus, it's different. They make it sound like there's no way to not clean yourself from it. It's just crazy when you think about it.
Blowtorch will sanitize them.
Oh my gosh. You can't bring that on board.
Mary Ellen,
how do you get rid of it?
Is one suitcase. There was another one that is still in the same area basically as the Rio. It's right on the water. I mean, they're both close to the water. I'll message you, Mary Ellen, on what that hotel is. But we enjoyed both of those, the Rio and also the Hotel Zoe. We missed something here. Angela, I have been
bring your own chopsticks
for over a week now, and I will go all the way through my trip and after. Yep, definitely. We're talking about making sure probiotics.
Yep, we drink. I drink airborne normally. Like if we're gonna fly, I'll do it a week before, or if we're doing a cruise, I'll do it a week before just to get the vitamins and minerals in there. To be honest, though, when we go cruising, norovirus is not even in our mind. Like we don't think about it. I don't think about it.
Do that.
I'm sure there's a way to get rid of it. So I don't know why they said even if you use hot or cold water, it doesn't matter. I don't know how true that is. But we bring sandy wipes. We wipe down everything, even when we check in, we go into our room, we wipe everything down again, even though it should be clean. We still do it just for peace of mind. I think Nancy, she does that as well, if I'm not mistaken. If you're there, Nancy. We wipe everything down just to double make sure. Even when you have a veranda or a balcony, we wipe the handle, the handrail. We wipe all that down, the chairs, everything, just to double check.
Welcome in Disney Nerd Herders. Sophie, their daughter.
Welcome, Disney Nerd Herders.
In Long Beach at a World Job event for technical stage managers.
Awesome. I hope she gets something good.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck to her and everybody out there.
People is what it says. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. So Greg, we have some news about which I thought was interesting. One of the cruise lines, which has been really aggressive about, Disney has been actually very aggressive about building additional ships. I think they said by 2032 they're going to have, did I say the year right? 2032, yeah. 13 Disney cruise ships. Oh. It might be 2037, but that is a lot of cruise ships when they originally only had 4.
Why 13? That's not a good number. Well, I'm not superstitious,
but can't build 2 at once.
They should go 12 or 14.
You're funny.
It's funny how they started with 4 ships,
right?
And now they're at it. We won't be able to keep up unless they have a coupon day or something. With how expensive give us some discounts.
Norwegian has been very aggressive too in terms of them with a lot of ship builds. But they are retiring some of the ships from their fleet. So, I'll let you. You're bringing something up, so I'll let you.
Good job, Nancy. Yep, I thought you did say that before.
So, 2 of their ships, the NCL Sky and the NCL Sun, they're going to be retiring from the NCL fleet through 26-27. So I guess one of them is going in this year, and the other one is next. It's going to Cordelia Cruises. They're going to be sold to both of them.
Sky and Sun are going to Disney?
To Cordelia Cruises. You think Disney would buy an ancient ship?
No. Okay. So I never even heard of Cordelia Cruises.
They're probably, I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of
My mind was on Disney still.
And then I thought, I didn't even know this was a thing. The NCL Jewel home port will be in Philadelphia. So I'm thinking, wait, Philadelphia? Does that go into like Lake Erie? And then it says it's going from Philadelphia to Bermuda Cruises. And I didn't realize there was like enough water, like a link of water to go from Philadelphia to the ocean. And I'm usually geographically pretty well. So did you guys know that there was a
Wait, say that again. You're usually geographically pretty well.
can't speak, but I know where I'm at.
Don't know. I'm usually
So I thought that was
geographically pretty well.
I thought that was interesting. And then all ships are now for NCL are they have the Starlink for a quicker internet. That was one of the things I didn't like when I was on our NCL ship. So I did stop getting the internet because the internet sucked on their ships. But they have Starlink, so that should have dramatically improved it.
What? I thought you said the SHIT. Go.
Oh my god. All right, Greg. Let's talk about
How is that?
30 minutes left. We are going to dive into what people say are the 15 most annoying things people do on a cruise.
And I'll try to debunk it.
Well, some of it, just to kind of give you
some of it could be nitpicky from people.
Some
too.
of it, I'm like thinking, okay, that's stupid.
You're on a cruise. You're bound to hear things said, or people are bound to do things.
Let's go over
that
first.
You can't help. Well, I don't even know the list. I'm just saying.
Right, we'll go.
It's bound to happen
because you're right on one of them. So yes, we don't want to spoil. Marilyn said Philly does go into a river down towards Delaware, I believe. A river, right? That is like to me very surprising.
Like
and the
Pocahontas, Jewel is just around the river bend.
The Jewel isn't a big ship, so maybe that's the reason why they could do it. All right. Okay. Number 1, sowing seeds. No, wait. What the heck?
What? What did you just put? Can I see that, please? Let me see, please.
Saving
seeds.
Sowing seeds.
Sowing seed. Okay, I guess that people need to sow their seeds before they commit to people. You know, that's so annoying that you're sowing your seeds before you get with that person.
Oh my God.
Wow. Saving seeds.
I think I need my glasses.
By what the heck? By something holding chairs at comedy club. What is that word?
Just as an example.
By what?
By the pool. So people will save seats by the pool. That's probably the biggest complaint. Holding chairs like at the comedy club.
Yep, sowing seeds. He said it, guys. I know. What kind of cruise is this? It's the kind that you sow your seeds, I guess, before you get with people that you're going to be with.
Right.
Before you marry someone.
I do get that. I think I don't hear so much about.
Oh, there's Angela's number one
kids running in the hall.
But that can happen. You can't help that, though. You got to expect it.
But the pull issue with the towels, I know a lot of people complain about that. People that will get up early in the morning, they'll put their towel on there, and then they'll go out and do something, and then all morning the towel will you can't use the chair because someone put the towel on it.
I'd be like, if that towel doesn't move for 15 minutes, I'm sorry.
But say you're going to me, if you're going to like a show and you're going with like maybe 4 people and one person is there and they're saving the seat for the other 3, I don't see really an issue with that. I mean, it's
for a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah,
though. But how are you going to time them? Are you going to stand there and watch them? I'm timing you 15 minutes.
Yes. All right. So number 2, Angela hit it. Children out of control, going insane. So running down hallways.
Okay, I think that's a little dramatic if those are people's words. That children are out of control. They're going insane. Oh my gosh.
Pushing all the elevator buttons. Sword fights with the miniature golf clubs.
Now that would be funny to see. I haven't seen that one yet.
Peeing in the hot tubs.
Oh,
no,
what?
They don't have peeing in the hot tubs, but
you would see blue, I'm sure.
Playing like squirting each other with water in the hot tubs is what they said, not peeing in the hot tubs.
If they're the only ones in there, who cares if they're doing that?
Right?
That's a little nitpicky to me. Now, if you're in there, why you would be in there with kids you don't know, I don't know. But if that were to happen and you were there first and they come in and they start doing that, that would kind of be a little annoying, yes.
Right?
Especially if they were hitting you.
Angela says you can trip them.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I don't know you, Angela, if you do that. I'm sorry.
This to me is ridiculous. Overusing the elevator. So the example they give is you go in an elevator only to go to the next floor. Like
that's everyone's business.
Yeah,
they might be mobility challenged.
And beyond like reason. If you weren't though, they were saying that people get annoyed. So say someone is on the second floor,
no one's business.
And then you get on and you're on the 5th floor, and then you get off on the 6th floor. People get annoyed because now it's made an extra stop when all you needed to do was walk up one staircase. To me, I think, who cares?
Some people may not be able to really use the stairs. Who's to tell their hip isn't hurting or their knee's not hurt or is hurting or something's going on? You cannot judge a book by its cover. It's no one's business is what I have to say for that.
Anne says, what if a person is in the pool? Rich says, hello, hey, Rich. Dilly. He just came in to say goodnight because he is tired.
Boy.
Baby kids.
LOL. Oh my gosh.
Mary Ellen, that one person can get a seat for themselves only. The lines I've been in don't allow seat savings. That shows, really. That is very interesting. Anne says, at our campsite, kids are not allowed in the hot tub, not even their feet.
You know, some adults are worse than kids in hot tubs. I'm just going to say that right now.
Don't know where you're going.
I wasn't thinking anything like what you might be thinking. I'm just saying they don't always act like an adult either.
And Cheryl, they did say beyond like certain issues if someone has an issue. But how would you know?
But again, it's no one's business,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
So
my pet peeve is when couples are overly amorous in hot tubs. It makes it awkward. Yeah. It's not a free-for-all show. I mean, a little peck here and there, but they're like going at it or whatever, you have a room for that.
We'll see if that shows up on this list.
I've actually never noticed that in person.
Anthony did his favorite. That one person can go kiss Cat's butt. Angela says the problem with kids is the parents not watching them and the kids just doing whatever they want. And we've noticed that, especially like on Carnival. We've noticed it like late at night, the kids are still like going out and doing things. So I get that.
I start looking after other people's kids with them not even knowing because their parents aren't paying attention, and just some things don't seem right. When you have a little child by themselves, I'm like, where is this child's parents? So I'm looking around, making sure that they get safely. Like, I'm not following them really, but I just look around to see where they're going. Are they going to an adult that they know? Because, God forbid they slip and fall into the pool or something, pay attention to your kids.
Yep. All right, let's go down to number 4, cutting in line.
Yeah, that's just plain rude.
So some of the examples, from the buffets to bingo card sales, to water slides, to tender boats. I would say tender boats, like there's some I think the frustrating thing to me is when we've been trying to get off the ship and everyone's trying to get off. And instead of them going to the back of the line, they filter in from the sides, which I don't know. That's probably still okay for them to be coming in from the side ones, but you're trying to go down the staircase.
But they're merging in front of you.
Yes, but that's more, I think, of an issue with the cruise lines and how they have it set up.
But I'm not really going to say something. I'm just going to be like, you know what, whatever. We're all trying to get off the ship. Now, if we have an appointment or something for an excursion, might be a little different. You could speak up and say, excuse me, we were in line. We have an excursion at this time. We're trying to get off of here and people are cutting in. But, if it's just people are merging in, I'm not going to pick a fight or anything. I'm just going to be like, whatever, I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah. Welcome in Ronnie Santana. Greg, I'm not sure if I remember that name.
Ronnie Santana.
Oh, that's from the Nintendo.
Yeah, Ronnie, welcome. Oh my gosh,
Thank
I think
you.
This is your first time here.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the support, Ronnie. Sorry, I left the chat before because I was falling asleep and I was out so fast when I left. So
And agree, Nancy. Some people just don't follow the etiquette, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. So number 5, working our way up to 15. Number 5 is, as we're talking about 15 most annoying things people do on a cruise. Number 5 is breaking the rules or the law. They talk about people bringing contraband onto the ship. I mean, okay, who's really going to be doing that? I mean, what are we thinking? Are we talking drugs? Are we talking guns? They're gonna get stopped.
Marijuana.
Yeah, they're going to get stopped.
We've
when they
smelled
go
that before.
Yeah.
It smells like a skunk. You know that smell.
But they do mention, and this is one of my peeves, smoking on balconies.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. They
yes.
smoke their marijuana.
Even if it's cigarettes. Because
and that too.
It's the safety portion of it. And I hate when, because like we sleep with at night on the balcony, we sleep with the door open. We like to hear the breeze
unless it's really humid.
Then when people are smoking and that comes into your room, that's not cool.
Yep.
And then underage kids trying to get adults to buy them a drink.
I have never seen that happen
either. Yeah.
I don't know. You're on camera, so I don't think an adult, if they were smart, were going to do that because, yeah, they're on camera.
Oh, thank you, Anne. So proud of everyone. You all hit the like button without even being asked. So thank you. Anne. I keep meaning to make Anne a moderator, and I tried to find her one time and I couldn't find it. So I'll try again, Anne, but thank you. Another one is overindulging. Some of these are kind of like similar. Overindulging means being severely drunk, obsessively gambling. Now, how would you know if someone obsessively gambling?
That's their business.
You spent more than $20. Nope, can't do it.
I don't have the money. You don't have the money.
Right? Give them the look.
I'm not having fun. You can't have fun.
And then otherwise disrupting others or causing a scene.
Well, yeah, some people need to know when to call it quits with drinking. But if they're with someone that's watching them, taking care of them, that's fine. But if they're becoming obnoxious, like when that time we went on Virgin and we got invited to the free magic show and they had a little bar set up and that one kid, now I think it was his first time really drinking. He probably turned 21.
I don't know.
So I think he was living it up a little bit. I
remember he was Canadian.
He was very drunk and loud.
Yes.
So I don't think he was able to hold his liquor very well. I don't think he was very, what's the word I'm looking? Experienced with alcohol.
Yes.
It was kind of funny, but then he kind of got a little obnoxious. So yeah. But things like that,
Waypoint. He was Canadian. I don't know why I said that. I just remember him being Canadian. Because
watch out for those Canadians. They know how to drink. I'm just playing.
Cheryl said, I had to turn in the cabin below us for smoking. We had photos since their balcony stuck out further. Good for you, I'd say. Good for you. They should.
You could do it anonymously too. Yeah. People don't need to know who you are.
But we always saw him in the halls with the drink. I remember him from the first night when it was a pajama party, and he was like getting a little bit.
Oh, they remember him. They were saying he was Canadian.
They were on there.
Yes,
that's right.
They know that kid.
Yeah.
They said he was Canadian, but we always saw him in the halls with a drink. Yeah, they remember him. Yeah,
that's right. I forgot.
They were there with him in the magic show with us. Yeah.
All right, number 7, excessive noise. Flatulating, walking down the aisles. No, just kidding. That's not part of it.
Well, that's annoying and gross.
Walking down the stairs doing.
Oh my gosh. Be like, woo, the wind shifted. Oh, wait, we're inside.
No, and this one is one I agree with too, is slamming doors, like on the balcony doors. We don't like that. The chairs. It's kind of hard with them. Any little noise will make the chairs go like,
yeah.
Some people don't care what time it is, and they're like making loud noise.
Yeah, pick it up and put it down. That's number 6, Jim said.
That was number 7.
We lost count.
Number 7, that was except talking loud in the hallways,
Yeah, or yelling.
or having the TV or music too loud. Normally, I don't hear the TV. I don't really.
Yeah,
I've heard someone's TV too loud. And then the
people.
music that has been banned by them taking their little boom boxes.
Yeah, but you can still play your music on your phone, and phones get pretty loud
True,
too.
yeah.
So
All right. So Angela says on the Elation there was a couple who was getting their underage kids alcoholic drinks.
well,
So it does
that's
happen,
not
but
smart.
we have never been asked to get one for anyone. That was number 7, Jim. Waypoint. Just say we must have just passed a garbage barge by them cutting wind.
I will say it was annoying when we were on the Carnival cruise that time, and I think we were at brunch or breakfast, and that fight broke out. And you can hear the conversation, you can hear it getting more steamed up. Like you could hear the boiling point hitting at some point and see it as well. I think it's annoying that Carnival in particular has a lot of fights.
Well, Royal does too.
We haven't been on Royal, but
No,
I haven't heard about Royal
There's
much.
been quite a bit. It's
But
usually the shorter cruises.
Yeah, well, those are the party cruises.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying. It's like can't you take your personal stuff into a room and talk about things? If you're gonna fight in your own room.
That one on the Celebration was scary.
Yeah, and people are trying to eat and have a good time. Plus, not to mention safety concerns. You got children around too, and they just didn't care, because when you're in the heat of the moment fighting, you're not thinking, oh, is there a child around? Oh, am I going to hit them? No, they almost hit an elderly couple, and we were worried about them. We made sure they were okay. Gary, God bless him, he came over and made sure that we were okay. He was on the other side of the wall,
and it was another passenger
with his family.
Which bear hugged the other guy.
Yeah.
And until the security came.
Yeah.
And the one thing is, at that point, we wanted to leave, and it took forever for our waiter
we had to sign
come back.
off something, I guess.
And then another guy came up and says, "Are you guys okay?" I said, "Yeah, we just want to leave." Because we were done at that point. We were just really waiting we didn't cut it in a short or anything, but
It wasn't dinner.
you're like
breakfast or brunch.
Yeah, and your like nerves are like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. So
and then first security thought it was those two guys that were fighting, and then they found out that it was after the guy that was bear hugging the other one, they let him go and without anything. But that was crazy. And then yes, we had there was a fight at the Serenity.
I had to see it through her phone.
That on the same cruise, there was an argument on there too. That wasn't as bad as the other one. That was just like a flat out brawl with chairs and tables falling over. It was insane.
Cheryl said her husband had almost had a meltdown when a lady in front of them were watching a video, and they had to see it through her phone. Well, I mean, and depending on what they're watching, if it wasn't appropriate out in public, I don't know what she was watching or whatever, but people need to be mindful of their surroundings.
It's like a stage show, I would imagine, is what that is.
Maybe if they're watching a stage show and they had the phone. Yeah, that's a thing too. I don't mind people videotaping if you're allowed to, or taking pictures of a show, but
some will tell you no.
To constantly have it up and be in people's way and stuff, or people talking a lot during shows, a little bit here and there, like, oh, wasn't that funny? Or, oh, did you see this? But if you can hear a conversation, that can get a little annoying too.
Yeah. Waypoint says a flight at Serenity. I would think that would be the last place on a ship for that, right? You would think that
Serenity. Hello, it's supposed to be serene.
Anne says she remembers that fight too.
Angela, yep.
No, Anne, I remember that fight too.
But Angela said, I remember when that happened.
Yeah, the filming was shown. We've filmed some shows, but we don't. I mean, I use my phone. I'm not filming like this. I'm doing it. I try to get it like between people, so I'm not affecting other people. And then I even have my screen. I have it like right now. It's bright. I have it. Darken it down so you can't really see with it, so there's no lighting going on.
Was that the end of your list?
No, we still have like 6 more. This one is a big one. I completely agree. Disrespectful attitudes, being rude to crew members, tour operators.
That's a big one for us. We
kind
can't
of
stand that.
Like feeling that they go on a cruise and they can demand.
They feel entitled.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You don't treat, especially ones that are handling your food. You better watch what you say because you just don't know. Not
Yeah.
to say that I'm not accusing anybody of doing something to your food, but I'm just saying, you be nice to your staff and your waiters and waitresses and everything. They're there to do a job and have fun doing it, hopefully, and to make sure that you have a good time. But to treat them like your royalty and they're your servants, that's not good.
That's not. We got 6 more in about 10 minutes. So this one kind of goes with what Cheryl was saying. From Cheryl's standpoint, I agree, but for the most part, I don't. I don't see why it would affect people. But it says filming a documentary. So posing for pictures on a selfie stick. If someone wants to do that, the entire cruise, they were saying like, enjoy your cruise. Well, that's that person's. If they want to do it, we film quite a bit on there, but it doesn't distract from me, and we're not trying to be invasive of other people's privacy when we do it. So I think it just depends on it.
People have to realize you're in public, you're on a cruise ship, you're bound to be in somebody's picture or video. You're not going to go around asking people, do you mind being in our vlog, or have them sign an affidavit or something. It's part of being in a public space. So you have to know you're probably going to be in someone's video at some point.
Yep. Angela, that's the one that we were talking about on the Serenity is where the salad place was. That's the one that we're talking about.
Yep. Fresh Creations.
Yes.
Nancy and you and I,
and
love.
Sarah.
Yep. And Sarah, when we were there, we loved Fresh Creations. And I think, Angela, you had it too. But yeah, Derek and I love salad, and we are definitely going to make use of Fresh Creations at some point soon.
Anne says, I hate when anyone mistreats someone. One lady didn't like the table she was put at and got really rude until they moved her. Yeah, they could ask for a different way. They would move them. They're not going to make them stay there, so they could just do it the right way. Number 10 is hogging equipment. So they give an examples of at the gym, the fitness.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I hardly see anybody at the gym who's hogging this equipment.
Casino games. So
I see.
Yeah,
yes.
Casino games, hot tubs, because sometimes you want to get into a hot tub.
I don't know if
there's like people that are just living in there. And then also in like miniature golf, which I really don't see a whole lot of people playing miniature golf. We've tried to play miniature golf on Carnival ships on the West Coast.
When it's
windy, almost impossible to do. It's like a hurricane in most of the time. Yeah. And we always laugh when we do it.
It's funny and fun, but it's like your ball's gonna go in. Oh, the wind just shifted it.
You go like straight, and all of a sudden your ball goes against the funnel.
I could eat salad all day long, Anthony. Yes, I love all kinds of different salads.
Number 11, staying in the spotlight. The light's on me. It's all about Derek. It's all about me. That's
wow.
But we have seen so what they're talking about is people that they go from show to show and they make a point to try to get onto the stage and like be the one on there. They want the light on.
Who's gonna know that they're doing that?
But we've seen that where like when we go, things are like they make their presence known. But it doesn't really affect my cruise. They don't.
Well, if someone else is going to volunteer, then you have a volunteer. Let them have their fun. I don't know. Yeah. I don't agree with that one.
Again, there's some of these which are a little bit cheap and cheesy.
They're a little redonkulous.
This other one is being late. So trivia content, dining service. Dining service I could understand if they're late and then they get upset because they give you like a 15-minute
port runners. They call them port runners. The ones that are late getting back on the ship. I'm sure that it annoys the cruise captain and everything,
especially when they're like an hour late. And
yes, and if you didn't do an excursion through them, they don't have to wait for you. Sometimes they do it as a courtesy, but then at some point they have to leave. Because time literally is money for them. They pay a certain amount to be there, and then they have to leave.
And they also have to make the ship go faster, which takes more of the
They have to get to the next port. They have to stay on a time and everything. So people just don't think about that.
Mary Ellen says, love Fresh Creations, best salad bar on the ship. Yeah, I really, really enjoy that. Sylvia
Yeah.
says, I don't go to the gym when I'm on a cruise. I'm walking enough on the ship, or excursions don't need the gym. I completely
Pier runners.
There
Thank you.
There you go.
Port runners.
It didn't sound right, but I knew it was.
I'm running with my bottle of port.
I know it was a pee-pee. I know it was a P
What?
word. A P word.
Oh my God, Derek. Wow.
All right. Number 13. We got 3 more. Number 13 is complaining. Passenger who's constantly complaining over like minor annoyances, but they're always complaining. We actually know someone that we've gone on cruises that likes to complain about the sun being in the wrong place, and just being a little bit dramatic on that. But
yeah, we really are trying
like,
to be positive and have fun with this, but these are things that people are annoyed with. But we are.
Some people do get annoyed over the things like, you're on vacation, just go.
Yeah.
And I always say,
it's just interesting to know what people are annoyed with.
I always say, like, you're on a cruise with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 passengers. Not everyone is going to have a perfect cruise. So how can you overcome
what you make of it?
Yeah. And if something happens, we've had stuff that's happened. Probably the biggest one is when we had changed our cruise a couple of times, one because of COVID, and they didn't give us our extra dining thing. So when we went to one dinner and they said we had to pay for it, we were looking at a $230 bill.
We had to go through our travel agent.
Yeah, and we were out at sea. So that kind of ruined the night because it was our favorite restaurant.
We made the best of it.
And but they fixed it. And the next night we had another specialty dining. So it all worked well in the end, but we didn't get upset. Just it kind of like numbed us and like, oh crap, well, we're not expecting to pay another $250 for a specialty dining thing when we already had it paid. Another one is, Nancy brought this up, excessive PDA. Don't do
public displays of affection.
Yep. Yeah. Sowing the seed. No, not that.
Travel is not always easy, but it's much better to do it with a grateful heart. Yes, that's true.
Angela,
stop talking about. Wow.
It wasn't you.
I mean, she complains about everything. I'm just playing.
Another one is, the last one is, yes, it is uncomfortable when people like doing stuff that, get a room, go back to your room. Another one,
would hope they'd have a room because we're on a cruise ship. Loyalty
bragging. So demanding service because of special level. Yeah, I see that sometimes. I'm whatever. I'm diamond. I'm platinum.
Yeah, you're also human too, which is everybody on this ship. So treat people with respect.
Yes.
I do remember a guy that on one of our cruises, he was supposed to turn in his alcohol, and he didn't want to go through the process and sign everything, and he was a jerk to the people, which is one of the annoyances of treating the staff poorly.
He did drop his bottle, but he didn't want to wait, and he just walked away. So he like cut in front of us and was yelling.
He didn't go through the whole. He didn't. I don't know how they knew who it went to.
He just yelled out his room for them to fill out the tag, and he took off.
But then the twist is, we went to a fancy dinner that same night. And lo and behold, he was there with his wife.
Oh, yes.
Remember?
We did the teppanyaki.
And I had to be, I was nice to him and everything, but in the back of my mind, I thought, okay, I kind of know what kind of person you are. But and even the way that he
still was nice, though, at the dinner.
Yeah.
He wasn't a jerk like he was at that moment.
But it made you think, like, how could he treat somebody like that? Correct. So it was just kind of weird. I didn't make it awkward. We still had a good dinner and everything.
Mercy Rodriguez, hello. Just got home. Good night. I'll watch it on the replay as I always do.
Yeah, but it was just kind of funny. It was just kind of funny that he showed up with his wife when he just did that a little bit ago to, a crewmate. So I didn't think that was cool. We're
at the top of the hour, but do you guys have any peeves that we didn't talk about that might bug you a little bit? I think we kind of, I was trying to think of others, and I think they kind of hit them. Some of them are like, to me, like, it doesn't really matter. I can't really think of.
I would say
Actually, I would say the elevator etiquette, which is a big issue. I'll give an example. We were on the Firenze, and there was, unfortunately, someone had passed away on the ship. They had fallen, and I think they had a heart attack or something, and there was conflicting stories, but they actually had 2 medical emergencies. So some people got off the ship first, but then when they were ready to get the people off, the 2 people off, they stopped everything. So everyone was either on the Lido deck or they were on like a lower deck. We were on the Lido deck, and we had our luggage with us to carry off. We didn't have them pick it up because we wanted to get out as quick as we could. And then they told on our phones, they said, okay, come to the elevator. You're ready to go. But everyone else was like jumping into line, and they have the smart elevators. So you have to press it and then go to the elevator, but people weren't listening to that. So when the doors open, people who weren't even supposed to go, they're going in there. So we had to walk down 10 or what, from 10 to floor 2 or something with heavy luggage. And we were like, it was like miserable.
But
so
we did it.
We did it. But that was, so the etiquette in terms of the elevators.
The understanding.
Yes. For that. Follow when they say to do it.
Yeah, I will also put pick up after yourself, pick up your trash. If you drop something on the floor, pick it up. Don't just leave it there expecting someone that works there to pick it up. Don't leave a mess on purpose, and just be overly messy. Just pick up after yourself and make things a little nicer for people is all. So have etiquette, be kind, treat people with respect, and just have a good cruise.
Next week we're going to have a live show. The week after that we will be with Angela. We'll be in the LA area. We'll be in we don't know where we're going to be at this moment when we do our live show. The following week we will have a special announcement that we've been holding off, which is the first week of special announcements that we're happy to be announcing. So fingers crossed on that, or fingers crossed. We're excited to share the news on that event.
Fingers crossed we can give you that special announcement.
But thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Really appreciate all the love and support. Greg, well, we're still working on our videos for the Virgin. While I was in Vegas, I have an 1.5-hour video that I have to condense.
We're gonna make it into a movie and put it on.
But there's some videos I've been watching and they're like 45-50 minutes. I don't know if this computer has enough memory to do that, but I'm going to see what I can do. It's going to be a longer video because I want to get these Virgin Cruises videos out as quick as I can. So I'm working on that in addition to just living life with
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Thank you, everybody.
With that, Greg, I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
And it's all about Derek.
No, it's not.
Explorer.
Get over yourself. No, I'm just.
But if you forget our names, it's okay. Because I'm Little Explorer. Did I say that right?
Explorer, yep.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone.
Have a good night.
There's a couple of comments to see. We make sure. D&G Dilly Dilly.
Thank
Have a
you.
Great week,
Dilly
everyone.
Dilly.
Thank you so much.
Be safe out there.
And where am I going here? We are going here. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sir Gary.
Take us
away.
out.